Hello, everyone. My name is Keisha Nicole, and I am getting ready to actually color my hair and use up some products that I'm never going to purchase again, just to not waste them and throw them in the trash. So I figured before I do that, since I have been asked several times to do a relaxer touch up tutorial for either those who are novice relaxer touch up type of people or those who have never done it. So I am going to use conditioner because I don't need to. Do I want to do a tutorial while I'm relaxing my hair? My almond butter conditioner by Design Essentials. Is it a good conditioner? Yes. It doesn't give me the level of moisture I'm looking for, so I won't purchase this again. So what I do is I comb through my hair, I part it down the middle, and I section it off with clips. I remember back in the day when I first started getting relaxers as a child. Relaxers were not applied with the back of a comb or a brush, which looks like a spatula for your kitchen. They were applied with either your hands, fingers, or a wooden spatula. What are those things they use when you go to the doctor? That. Anyway, that was used. Okay? So, I'm not going to use a comb or a brush today because sometimes when you're a novice at applying relaxer, it's easier if you use your hands. So that way you can feel the new growth and you have a better outcome. So no comb and no brush today. Actually, you know what? Let me redo these for a second. I'm going to put them in two sections instead of three on each side because I am going to start applying my relaxer like I used to back in the day. I haven't been doing that. I'm going to start in this area where it's more coarse. A lot of us have our more coarse area in the crown top of our head. And a lot of relaxers say to start relaxing in that area first because it takes a while to break that area down. So that's what I'm going to do. I always use a wide tooth comb. And then I go in with a comb that is not so wide tooth, just so that way it can pick up the shed hairs. Because what I found is that, I'm trying to get this computer closer. Oh, please don't fall on my keyboard. I can't. I have too much stuff on this table right now. What I find is when I use a wide tooth comb, even though it's detangling and the comb is gliding through, it's not snatching all of that shed hair. I have a little bit of shed hair, but maybe I'll get more in this comb. Actually, no. I guess I don't have shed hair that I need to shed. She not shedding the she shed today, y'all. Anywho, I'm going to put on gloves, even though I'm using conditioner, because I want everyone to see the actual process. I'm going to put on gloves. I do take a rat tail comb and I mix it up to distribute and loosen up the relaxer. So I'm going to do that. Okay. I am then going to take this little bit of relaxer off, or conditioner, but we're going to call it relaxer. And I'm going to start applying that to the new growth. I know it looks like it's on my scalp, but I'm going to apply this to my new growth with my fingers. And I can feel my new growth with my fingers. If you were doing this with a comb, you would not be able to feel that. Okay? You want to put it at the top in the middle. It's hard probably for you to see. I hope not. And take it all the way down that part. Then you're going to start, you're going to part, you're going to apply again to the new growth at the bottom part of the new growth and the top part of the new growth. Take my finger and make my parts. Yes, relaxer will get on your scalp. It happens. It happens at the hair salon. It happens. Which is why I tell people base your scalp, because there is really no time that the relaxer is not going to get on your scalp. Base your scalp. Don't irritate your scalp. I, for one, and I've been telling people this, grease your scalp, base your scalp, which means to grease it, at least a week, the week leading up to the relaxer. So if you're getting a relaxer next Friday, today is Friday, October 16th, I would start basing my scalp every night with a hair grease of your choice. Don't brush your scalp, don't scratch your scalp, and don't rake a comb through your hair where the teeth are going to irritate your scalp, because no matter how much you base your scalp, it's going to burn, especially if you're using a lye relaxer, which is more healthy for the hair. Um, there are those who love no lye relaxers. They don't work for me. They dry my hair out. I'm not using a clarifying shampoo. That's not going to dry my hair out. I've been there, done that. I will stick with my lye relaxers. It gives me a silkier finish. My hair retains more moisture. It's not dry, and I don't have breakage. So again, using your fingers, you can feel your new growth, even through the gloves, which is why I put the gloves on. Okay? I get to that last piece of hair back there. I do the top, I do the bottom. I do not put the relaxer on the nape until the end. No edges, no nape until the end. Okay? Now I'm going to do this area so you can see better. Hopefully. I'm not going to put it on these edges yet. I'm just going to make a part here with my finger. Or if it's easier, at this point, let me comb it. That's what I forgot to do. Comb it. And you can see my roots. Take the relaxer. Apply it to the new growth with your fingers. Do the same thing above. And kind of patting it on. I need a comb at this point. For whatever reason, I don't know, but it's just, I feel like I need to use the comb. Again, take your relaxer. Apply it to the new growth only. Sometimes you're going to get it past that line of demarcation. This is why you apply a hair grease or an oil or something to protect that previously relaxed hair. Yes, I'm combing this a little bit, but it's not touching my scalp. It's just so I can separate the hair. Now, if that happens, at this point you should have some type of protection on that piece of hair there. So that relaxer will not penetrate the hair. I have the Affirm Protecto, and I also have hair grease. I haven't used the Affirm Protecto in a while. I have a brand new bottle. It's been in there for months. I don't know why. I don't know why. I haven't used it. Look at those grays. That's a hot mess. It's actually white. It's not even gray. But I'm going to color this sucker in a little while. As soon as I finish this little tutorial. I can't be going back to work on Monday looking a hot mess. And for whatever reason, it's easier for me to take the top and kind of put it on the new growth and just bring it back as if I'm doing it, greasing my scalp. And again, you're going to get relaxer on your scalp. It always gets on the scalp. This is why you base it. Sometimes I don't get it on in the very beginning when I'm using the comb or the spatula, but it eventually gets on there when I start smoothing. That's just the nature of the beast. It's not going to harm your scalp, because if that was the case, you wouldn't be able to use relaxer at all. Now to the middle. I'm going to go back here, do in that part. Now we're going to pretend that this section is relaxed. I'm not going to go over my whole head. And we're going to now go to the back and apply it to the nape. And we're going to start here and apply it to the edges here. And we're going to apply it to your hairline. I can't believe I'm doing this in the camera and not in the actual mirror. That's my problem. That's my problem, but it's okay. So now, your entire head is relaxed. So we're going to say the entire head is relaxed. So now, at this point, I take my comb and I start from the bottom. I smooth with my fingers to make sure that nape is stretching out. So you need to smooth. That is the technique to getting the hair straight. If I was to just leave this on my hair like this and then rinse it out, my hair is going to be Tex-Lax. It's not going to be bone straight. I like bone straight hair. It can have some texture, but not much. Otherwise, I might as well stay natural. Then I go through and I do comb a little bit so I can straighten it out and see how straight it actually is, and I smooth again. If I need more relaxer, I dip my hand back in the jar and I put more relaxer back there. Top and bottom, whichever you may need. Again, I go back through with the comb. I'll comb it through a little bit so I can stretch it out to see how processed it is, or how straight it is, or how unstraight it is. And I apply more relaxer, because you need a lot of relaxer to cover all the strands, people. Some of you, I do know, have been using it very sparingly, like this, and think your hair is going to process. That's not enough relaxer. You need some relaxer on that hair, okay? And you see it on every strand. And you need to smooth. I'm applying more relaxer because I can feel myself. It's not enough back there. It was enough in the beginning for me to get it on, but it's not enough for me to say, okay, that's enough to straighten my hair. I'm not letting the comb touch my scalp. It's just stretching out the hair. Sometimes my time goes over, like maybe 3 to 5 minutes. I've never had a problem with that, because I'm trying to make sure my hair is at the level of straightness that I like. And I also use a mild, which has very low levels of sodium hydroxide, which is lye. So if I leave it on a little longer, I don't have a problem. I put more relaxer in the part. I have relaxer around here. And now I have a section where I have relaxer only on the new growth. Only on the new growth. Do not put relaxer on your previously relaxed hair unless your hair is super underprocessed and you need to do a corrective relaxer. For those of you out of the country who don't listen, because I'm in the United States, you are not supposed to relax the hair that has been previously relaxed. The hair is relaxed permanently. It's going to stay straight forever. So there's no need to put more relaxer on the straight hair. All you're doing is causing it to break and you're over processing it. And people are turning up baldy locks. Okay, stop doing that, people. Stop doing it. Okay, so now we're going to go in here, and I always kind of comb around the edges just a little bit lightly just to see how straight they're getting. And then I go in and I start smoothing the roots. I'm a little messy when it comes to relaxing my own head because the arms get tired in the air. Now, okay, that's enough relaxer. It didn't look like enough relaxer in the camera, but I just looked in the mirror. And be very gentle when you're parting your hair because you can cause breakage. You have a product on your hair that has now saturated your hair and made it wet. So you want to be careful when you're parting your hair. I'm not this messy, y'all, when I'm doing someone else's relaxer because my arms aren't in the air and I can see what the heck I'm doing. And then, of course, I'm not in my mirror. I'm not in the bathroom. I'm in a camera. But I hope that this helps someone. And, of course, if you guys have questions, ask away. Ask away. Now, as the hair is breaking down and you're smoothing, it should look straight, 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 straight. If not, go back. If you need to apply more relaxer, do so, which I usually do. If it's not straight, I put more relaxer and I continue to smooth it. Smooth, smooth, smooth. We're going to pretend this is relaxer on my forehead, y'all. And we're going to wipe that off gently. Remember, it's a chemical. You don't want it to burn your skin because you want to rake the towel across it like a mad person. If I was looking in my mirror, I wouldn't have this relaxer on this hair. Hopefully, I usually don't. But I'm doing this in the camera, so please forgive me. Don't beat me down to the ground because you see some relaxer somewhere it really shouldn't be, but I'm trying to help you guys out. And I hope this helps someone. So at this point, if it's not to your level of straightness, you check it out, go through again, see if it's straight. If it's not, keep smoothing. Smooth, smooth, smooth. But if it's not totally straight, it should be well on its way to be straight. I will let it sit for a couple of seconds or like a minute to see if, let it work its magic. And I continue to smooth. Continue to smooth. Once it's smooth, I go to the sink, put on warm water, and I rinse for at least 5 minutes. So those of you who use a color prompter shampoo, if you rinse for at least 5 minutes, the shampoo, you shouldn't have to shampoo a million times in order for the shampoo to turn white, unless you're using the crazy Isoplus that I used on my mother's hair one time, and her hair wouldn't turn pink for the life of me. I had to wash her hair 8 times. Another young lady that's in my hair group had to wash her hair 10 times. And she was like, Keisha, what's wrong? This shampoo is crazy. I'm like, I know. But this is how you do a touch-up relaxer. Again, I hope this helps somebody. If not, you can always reach out to me and we can do a one-on-one online. Just message me. You guys know how to find me. And I will be back in a little while with a video of my new tension rollers because I'm going to color this hair and I'm going to use my tension rollers to see how that works. Okay? Love you guys. Hope this works for somebody. Bye.